The Newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Diego Castro. The Agriculture Department admits that setting up suggested retail price is not effective in controlling the prices of commodities. DA spokesperson Rex Estoperos explained that no one has been penalized for complying with the SRP. He added that it is difficult to enforce, especially in wet markets where prices vary depending on logistics.
You're asking if the SRP is effective or not? It's not. Kasi yung police power natin, parang hindi rin natin nasusunod doon. Even though nasasabihin natin na show cause order, ang rason lang naman sa inyo palagi, ay mahal ang puhunan namin eh. Di ba? Iba-ibang pinagkukuhanan namin. So, asan ka? Pupwesto.
The Trade Assistant Secretary Ann Cabutsan maintained that SRP bulletins are helpful for consumers. She added that the DTI is open to amending the law to provide stricter penalties for violators.
We are also working with Congress so that it becomes that new provisions are introduced into the Price Act, especially dun sa mag-adjust tayo dun sa penalties natin para naman mas mabigat yung mga penalty pag nagkakaroon po ng violation.
An agriculture cooperative accuses the Agriculture Department of being involved in a modus to control the prices of onions and eventually warrant importation. Israel Reguyal, chairman of Bonena Multipurpose Cooperative, made this revelation before House lawmakers. Reguyal said a certain trader called Leia Cruz, also known as Miss Sibuyas, would purchase all locally produced onions at the cold storage facilities and make it appear as though there's a shortage. This would then warrant the Agriculture Department to issue import permits for onions. Reguyal requested for an executive session where he said he will reveal the names of DA officials supposedly involved in the scheme. The agency has recently approved the importation of over 21,000 metric tons of onions as prices surges.
Pag nabili na po ang lahat ng sibuyas, eto na po yung Department of Agriculture. Magpapalabas na po ng import permit. Doon po kami patay. Common knowledge po yan sa amin sa Bungabong. Ganyan po ang nangyayari. Hihingi po ako ng executive session para po sana mapangalanan ko lahat ito. Marami po akong alam na nangyayari.
Several groups stage a protest against the government's plan to import sugar. Nakilosang magbubukid ng Pilipinas, for one, said sugar imports will be detrimental to farmers amid the harvest season.
Aangkat na naman ang gobyerno kahit pa nag-aanihan sa iba't ibang panig ng bansa, lalo pa sa isla ng Negros. Hindi po totoo at ito'y pangliling lang na kapag pumasok ang imported na mga produkto ay mamumura. Ang minumura po ng mga tao ay ang gobyerno.
The Sugar Regulatory Administration has approved the importation of 440,000 metric tons of refined sugar. Of this number, 200,000 metric tons will be allocated for end users, while the rest will be set as buffer stock. SRA board member Pablo Azcona said they hope to bring down sugar prices from over 100 pesos to just 80 or 85 pesos a kilo.
Ang initial pressure po sa atin is to really bring down the retail price. We were expecting the retail price to go down substantially in last import and then nung umpisa ng milling. However, yes, it will go down just a bit, but the effort of government now is to really give the retail consumers a good retail price po.
We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here in One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Diego Castro. President Bongbong Marcos summoned Chinese Ambassador Wang Xilian on Tuesday. Malacanang said Marcos Jr. wanted to, quote, express his serious concerns over Beijing's actions against the Philippine Coast Guard. This came after Chinese personnel used a military-grade laser to disrupt a resupply mission, an incident that the PCG said has already happened before.
Ang difference is that blue lights ito na ginamit, ngayon ang ginamit nila is green. Where in fact, ang nangyari pa nung na-expose ang Coast Guard dito, ay nagkaroon sila ng temporary blindness din at skin itchiness.
The Foreign Affairs Department has already lodged a diplomatic protest calling out China's, quote, latest aggressive activities in the West Philippine Sea. But for some lawmakers like Senator Francis Tolentino, the government could do better as he suggested joint patrols with the United States or Japan.
With friends helping us, with allies providing us equipment, I think there's nothing wrong. Do you think China would do that if there is a joint delivery of food supply going to Ayungin Shoal to replenish the food stocks of our soldiers billeted in the BRP Sierra Madre? Do you think the Chinese Coast Guard would do that? I don't think so.
9 survivors were rescued from the rubble in Turkey more than a week after the massive earthquake struck. The death toll from the quake has now exceeded 40,000, with over 35,000 recorded in Turkey and 5,800 in Syria. So far, 2 Filipinos have been confirmed dead in Turkey. The remains of Wilma Abulad Tescan, one of the Filipino casualties, are expected to arrive in Manila today. While family and friends await for the body's arrival at the airport, Tescan's Turkish husband will be unable to join the wake.
Kakauwi nga lang po galing nila ng Pilipinas, syempre naubos po yung funds nila. Nahihirapan po sila ngayon kasi gustong-gusto niya po talagang mas sumama. Sa kanya lang po, gusto niya po talaga dito ibuburol at ililibing. Pero kasi po nire-respeto niya yung magulang ng kanyang asawa. Kaya gusto niya ring ipauwi.
Philippine Ambassador to Turkey, Maria Elena Algabres, says they are shouldering all the expenses for the repatriation of Tescan's body. The ambassador also vows to help the Tescan's widow in any way they can.
Parating muna niya sa amin yung request niya. Titignan namin kung anong may tutulong namin. Of course po, ang priority natin ay ang safety and welfare ng mga Filipinos.
Okay.
But we also know po ang importansya ng isang pamilya.
And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us again at 9:45 a.m. as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. You can also catch One News on Signal Play. Register an account now at signalplay.com so you can stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Diego Castro. We are One News. All sides, all the time.